My dear child, you were not put on this earth to stay in the same place forever. You were put on this earth to move mountains and make a magic. I know you know this already. You are just having trouble finding the motivation to finally change. So, to grow and take a action whenever you are feeling lost or held back by your self limiting beliefs. Try to remember what it is you are after. Remember what it is that makes your soul sing and feel like you have a purpose. I know it's hard to find the motivation you need when you are unsure on what you are working towards. Which is why first you need to find clarity on what you are working towards. Remember that there will be days where you might still struggle to find motivation, but you can't let that set you back. Tomorrow is a new day and you are doing your best, so keep going and keep growing. My child, know that. Know how to tell the difference between a genuine soul who appreciates your energy and a selfish soul whose only aim is to drain your supply. So learn how to differentiate those who embrace your light and those who want to weaken its glow. You are the protector of your spirit, the bodyguard to your soul. Set boundaries accordingly. You are not responsible for healing every person you encounter. So you are not required to give up pieces of yourself to make someone else feel whole. You are on a journey of self-love and inner healing. So you are ascending to your highest form. The light that is pouring from your heart is meant to flow freely without pause. So let it. Trust that special part of you that gets to have private conversations with the universe and your wise and oh so rewarding intuition. So good things happen when you follow your gut instincts. Amazing things happen when you add a dash of patience to the mix. Extraordinary things happen when you sprinkle in a little gratitude too. So take a leap of faith today. Make up plans to visit new places that interest you. Be friendly and introduce yourself. So you are gonna start meeting some very interesting people once you align with the different aspects of your growth, ones that allow you to see your path more clearly so that you stumble less and enjoy more. Luck will be in your favor. So be open to making new connections and release some things in your life so you can receive on a much higher level. So my child, know that. Keep believing in life's possibility, change, believe in your own self too. Maybe times are still hard for you and you don't know how you are going to make it through another year with a broken heart. Maybe you are going through things never thought you would have to, but even in the difficult, there is opportunity for you to restart. So trust that one day things will change, and what hurts you so much to today will also be your source of strength. So to anyone who is struggling to go through the day, remember you are stronger than this. While you are finding it difficult to understand the purpose of this strange day, you are still doing enough by doing your best to carry on anyway. This is what strength is all about. It does not mean you will make progress every single day, it does not mean you will do things right all the time. So it means that no matter how many times you fall down in life, you will have the courage to get up again and try. My child, know that you are heading in a beautiful direction, blessings are flowing, and all obstacles are being removed. Have a patience with yourself and your projects. Know that everything is unfolding for your highest benefit. Focus on only the things you can control, the inner work. Shut out what is happening outside of you if it does not serve your mission or your higher purpose. So, when you go within to heal yourself, you make space to heal the world outside. You clear all the energy that was holding you back from reaching your full potential. Everything is happening with ease. What you ask for will be delivered to you now that you are in full alignment. The clarity you possess will move mountains. Nothing can get in the way of you obtaining what it is you seek because the universe knows your intentions are pure. Remain in service to others through the expression of your gifts and passion. So, my child, know that the universe is always gonna help you in manifesting the kind of life you want for yourself. But you gotta meet the universe halfway by letting go of your limiting beliefs and fear driven mindset. Once you truly realize exactly what you want and you put the intention out, it is gonna show up for you in divine timing. In the meantime, you just have to keep giving your best and be patient with your journey. So take inspired action, live in alignment with spirit, follow your heart, and always be open to the abundance frequency. Believe that you are worthy of it all. Know that you are enough. Love yourself so much that you no longer repeat the same cycle of self doubt and overthinking. Just focus on your intentions and hold the vision. It is all coming to fruition. Don't try to rush the process. Allow everything to unfold in divine timing. So, my child, know that when you experience twists and turns, trust that they are designed for your good. Remember, life can teach, elevate, transform, and support you simultaneously. You cannot do it all for be it all on your journey to more. Ask for yourself when needed and accept support when given. Trust that the universe is always on your side and working things out in your favor. So it's time to create some new alliances. Open your heart to creating friendships that will nourish you on your journey. So you may have been burned in the past or stabbed in the back by people you thought were your friends. It is hard to trust again when you have been hurt so deeply, but you have to. When you are not open to join forces with like-hearted individuals, you miss some amazing opportunities. Blessings comes from God through people. Never forget the source, but always remember that you may be one divine relationship away from a breakthrough. So, some of you are in the process of a greater personal awakening. You are walking in your newness and upgrading to a more powerful version of you. As wonderful as it sounds, there are many things that must be released in order to discover, expand, and fulfill your life's mission. If you resist by hanging on to what is familiar, you block your transformation. Instead of feeling empowered and liberating, this season will be like hell on earth. You deserve nothing but the best, so love yourself enough to release good, to make room for great. It's time to move forward with greater intention. My child, know that. If you are struggling right now and feel like the world's much bigger and strong than you will ever be, if you feel like the days are long with darkness, skies that will never shine, I want you to know one thing. Growth is not found in comfort, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual growth is found in the murkiest of waters. Swimming through these murky oceans of pain will not be easy. You will draw, you will act, and you even lose parts of yourself. But you need to remember, matter how much you are struggling and losing and bleeding, you are a strong one, you are a resilient one. You are a brave one, you will make it through like you always do, and you will grow. You will look back and you will be so grateful for all the pain because it will have given you the bittersweet gift of incredible growth. So, my child, know that. Maybe you have not met every person who will one day love you. Maybe you have not been to the place you will one day call home. Maybe you have not begun to build the most lasting and defining part of your life story. Maybe you have only just begun. It is easy to think one dimensionally, as though the first thing that rooted themselves within us are the only things that could ever take a hold. So, that could ever matter, that could really leave a lasting impact or impression upon us when we extrapolate or take a mental snapshot of the current moment and project it infinity outward. thinking that what there is now is all there will ever be. We forget one of the most fundamental truths of being alive. Everything emerges from uncertain nothingness and forms into a tangible reality in time. Out of nowhere and out of nowhere, a path is made always, and you get your heart broken again and again, and then you find your person. You fail again and again, and then you start to improve. You try again and again, and then you begin to gain traction. You take 1,000 tiny steps in the same direction, and it feels like you are making no progress at all until you look back and realize you are miles from where you started. You realize that all along you were preparing, you were squeezing through your growth, through your curiosities, through the corners of life you needed to shine a light into before you could keep going. I hope you do keep going because everything you have ever wanted is on the other side of your willingness to just keep moving forward. To keep loving through the losses, trying through the failures, letting your hope sprout up between the concentrate of your fear. So maybe you are not at the end, maybe you are not even quite at the beginning. Maybe what appears to be finished line is the threshold of your life's greatest opening. Maybe your story is just on one page. So, my child, know that. I know it's look messy. I know it feels like you can't breathe. I know that some days you think it is better and some days you are not quite sure where it is all going. But you don't have to force yourself to know all the time about what is happening within you and what is going on around you. So, why things happen or why they did not, you will have enough moments in time that tell you why it was the way it was. You will have enough sometime, that is all you need to remember. Enough is enough, and you don't have to force yourself into being someone you are not ready to be yet. So every moment leads to you becoming. I just want you to believe in that. I want you to hope for it, and I want you to remember that when nothing makes sense and the world is spinning, you are the brave one who chooses to stand in the middle, the one who chooses to face what is happening in between. This may not make total sense right now, but someday it will. Someday you will realize your path lead you here because you willed it. Because you fight for it, because you believe when no one else would, because you taught yourself how to stand up when the world knocked you down. So, my child, know that. Often in life, we end up spending our precious time dwelling on memories of people who have hurt us, even when we wish we could forget them. We struggle to remove these memories from our minds. Like trying to scrub away an old stain. What is strange is that we sometimes invest our energy in people who don't give anything positive back to us. We learn important lessons through difficult experiences, but the thing is, instead of moving on, we tend to stay in relationships that are filled with negativity and anger. But it's like we convince ourselves that it's love, but it is not a healthy kind of love. We care a lot about those who care less. We fall for people who don't treat us well. There is where we make a big mistake. We strangely became okay with giving ourselves to the wrong person, similar to repeatedly running into a wall. This only makes our emotional pain worse, like adding salt to wounds. The important lesson here is recognizing when we are in unhealthy relationships or holding on to painful memories. It's okay to let go and seek better, happier connection. It can be tough initially, but in the long run, it's better for our well being. Sometimes we need to prioritize our own happiness and stop wasting time on things that only bring us down. So, dear God, Almighty Father, thank you for this day. Father, I pray that you bless my mind, heart, and soul with your divine light and peace. Unite me always in your heart, Lord, so that every thought that I will be thinking, every word that I will be saying, and every action that I will be choosing are in accordance with your divine will and mission for me. So thank you for loving despite my imperfections, failure, and sins. Be always at my side and be my strength in moments of doubt, fear, and pain. Thus shepherd me, Lord, and bless my soul with the wisdom that I may always see your presence in all things and give me whole self in the service of my family and needy without counting the cost. So, Almighty Father, thank you for my life. Thank you also for the blessings you have poured upon my family and me over the past several days. Father, at the start of this day, I would like to declare and put my faith, hope, and love for you. I worship and praise you, Holy Presence, because you are all powerful, just, and full of mercy and compassion towards your children. So I pray that you light and guide my way, lead me always to walk in the path of light, hope, peace, and courage. Likewise, I lift and surrender to you my needs, worry, pains, and anxiety. Help me that I would have the strength to let go of my past hurts, habitual sins, fears, and doubts that are disturbing me from giving me my whole self to you. In Jesus' name, Amen. Father God, prepare me for the coming weeks. Take away my worries and my regrets. Recharge my soul and renew my hope. Please go before me, clear the way, and protect me. Bring the right people into my life and move the wrong people out of the way. Guide me with your love and give me your joy. In Jesus' almighty name, I pray. Amen. The truth is, you were never meant to fit in. I know for so many years, those were the worst possible words you could not hear. So you spent your whole life feeling like you never really belonged, like you were an alien placed on this planet without all the pieces to pass as human, always playing catch up, forever trying to mold yourself into what you thought everyone else wanted into what you thought was right and acceptable. So, thought was right and what you thought would earn you love. So, but my goodness, can't you see? You don't have to earn a thing. You are already right and acceptable. You are this beautiful, rare, irreplaceable gift. You may have forgotten your magic somewhere along the way, but you never lost it. It shines through your eyes and flow through your fingertips and leaves its mark on every person who has the honor of your knowing you. And I hope you can walk into every room knowing you belong here. I hope when you look at the sunset and wildflowers and ocean waves, you remember that the beauty you see out there is a reflection of the beauty that exists within you. So I hope you spend the rest of your life adoring every quickly and uniquely and different things that makes you present so magnetic. You were never meant to fit in, and thank goodness, thank you are now. For far too long, you keep yourself from exploring and developing your understanding of your higher self, and you keep yourself from your gifts. So you are now tearing through those conditioning learnings about yourself. An entirely new level, healthy boundaries are being established, and healthy ones are being destroyed. So you are putting yourself in a space that is primed for your success, happiness, and abundance. Let's get it. So, my child, know that. Relationships requires compromise, but they should never demand you to ignore your needs repeatedly. Nothing is wrong with waiting to be treated in the ways that excite, encourage, and support your healing. So your needs are scarce, and it's up to you to find who sees them the same way. Someone who does not shame or guilt, a person who values your preferences and does not treat them like gods. Many don't experiences the spiritual level of love one can reach with a conscious partner. Getting the good stuff, a relationship can feel impossible if you constantly struggle with fundamentals. Unfortunately, the bare minimum feels like a buffet when you are lived off breadcrumbs in relationships. But effort to spark consideration, kindness, and communication are just the building blocks of genuine connection. There is so much more to discover beyond this magic. So, engaging with someone unwilling to exercise relationship principles always feels like playing catch up. It's as if you spent years preparing for an exam and they have just show up for the first day of class. You will never get the effort you desire. There is plenty for whom everyone to learn within a connection, and teaching someone how you love to be loved is part of the fun. However, there is a difference between patience and settling. So avoid falling for someone's potential only to find yourself accepting minimal effort and despite glimpses of who they could be and how well they could love you. So their consistent behaviors and patterns are who they are and to demonstrate their current ability to connect. So be courageous in the search of a love that resonates with you. Understand that we are all imperfect, but we all deserve a person who can meet us where we are mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And if anyone makes you feel like you are too much, kindly send them. Find more of what nurtures you. So, what if it was never about manifesting exactly what you want next? What if it's really about you being so unapologetically you want anything you create into the world is a representation and of who you really are? What if being unapologetically you and giving your version of that as a gift to the world is actually the key to wild manifestation? Every person of you hold a unique gift that can only flow through his version of you now. Can you see how magnificent and rare that is? There is never going to be another you, and you will never be that you are going again. Yet, what it takes to express that is to explore who you really are. How can you be more you? How can you love who you are and as more deeply, and how you can courageously express that in the way that feels so good to you? Share it, give it as your universe. Enjoy how good it feels to be and give and witness the magic of how it all unfolds from there. It might change with the season, yet you will be at peace knowing you are just being you. So, my child, know that the light you see it at the end of the tunnel is all you, and it is your optimism towards the situation, it is your conviction to fight through the difficult, it is your refusal to be anything but resilient, it is your unwavering commitment to yourself. What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? God is on our side. The enemy has only one position against us. So, but God is over us, within us, through we surround us. Therefore, we are in very good condition. So, there is no need to fear from our enemies, whether that be people or circumstances, because none of them and it are as great as the God we serve. Spiritual progress is what life is all about. If you are not learning lessons and having your eyes open constantly, then you are stuck. You either grow in faith and understanding or grow in resentment and blame. You don't want to be worse off in 10 years. You want to feel better. Put your experience to good use. Get in the habit of progress. So be a little more loving, calmer, listen more, surrender quicker, look a little harder for the silver lining. Better today versus yesterday. Spiritual progress, not perfection, one day at a time. So, my child, know that. One day You will be exactly where you want to be, and one day you will look around you in awe that whatever you hope for and wish for happen for you. One day you will close your eyes and tilt your head back as you face the relentlessly blue sky overhead, sending thank you to all the listens that got you there, to all the blessings, to the people both gentle and rough, to all the tears. The breakdowns, the late nights and long days, the sacrifices and moments when you refuse to give up. One day you will have everything that you ever wanted, and that is when you will know that it all worked out in the end. All you need is a little bit of courage, all you need a little bit of love, and all you need is a little bit of hope to get you along the way. On the days that you are missing them and your heart is hurting over the fact that you ended it, remind yourself to be grateful that you are not spending your whole life with someone who has already let you go. Imagine how much happier you will feel knowing that the person beside you is grateful to be there, instead of waking up each day with someone who wishes they were elsewhere. Even on the days that you miss them, trust that it ended exactly when it needed to. So, my child, know that denying your emotions restrains you from God. We usually deny our emotions because we want control. Perhaps we feel we are too busy to pause and feel our emotions, or the feeling don't fit our expectations of who we should be. But when we hold the lid down on your pot of boiling emotions, the pressures eventually becomes too great and the lid blow with the panic attack or other anxiety disorder, an angry outburst or acting with compulsive behavior, and in other words, repressive feelings like fear, anger, or sadness just puts these stress responses into our bodies and eventually causes anxiety. Unfortunately, many Christians are taught that it is to sin to be anxious, so they repress their negative emotions by reacting Bible verses and trying to stay positive all the time. This is a biblical blunder that we discuss in Journey of the Soul. But when Paul says do not be anxious in Philippians, he is not saying not feel anxious. He is helping us remove the lid from our pot of streaming emotions and talk to God about to how we feel. He is saying in effect, whenever you feel stressed or worried, talk to God about how you feel, sharing your emotions openly. So don't pretend to be strong, be vulnerable, ask for the grace you need, and be sure to receive it by being thankful. Then God's sweet and powerful face will nourish. Putting words to what you are feeling gives you perspective on your struggle, helping you to understand your situations more clearly and to think through any decisions. Putting It's important for your health to accept your emotions as valid and real and a source of intelligence, and when you share your feelings with someone who cares enough to listen and offer empathy, you will experience comfort to your heart and strength to love others well. In time, you will feel closer to God and have a more of His peace. So, my child, know that. The Roman goodness of abundance and harvest of the ripe fruits and fields, she is abundant with all manner of wildflowers and forest flora. As it celebrates the yield of nature's boundary, butterflies dance around her, representing transformation and a lightness of being. And we can all relate to the wonderful feelings of connection when abundance bestows herself upon it can be felt physically with the harvesting of material success or good health, mentally in fruition of an idea or a dream. So, emotionally, by finding new love or spiritually through expansion of the soul, this card tells you to reflect on the abundance already in your possession. Be thankful for all you have and be open to receiving more goodness through in your life. So, it may be your turn to enjoy the fruits of your labors and the harvest of your hard earned efforts, or perhaps you are currently looking for ways to increase the flow of abundance into your life. Gifting and tithing are Noah's way to increase the flow of prosperity. Now is a favorable time to establish a healthy between giving and receiving in this materialistic age. It is common to mistake the measure of success and worth through the possession of money and status alone. There is nothing wrong with aspiring to have lovely things or to create the security and opportunities that money can buy, but we are encouraged to find a healthy balance by focusing inwardly to discover spiritual riches available to us in every moment. In whatever form, may abundance in all its glory be yours. So, my child, know that. We all have emotions, but what do we do with them? We are prone to ignore our emotions, get busy, distract ourselves, and hope they go away, which of course don't. Or we may react impulsively, shame ourselves, isolate, and not try to copy with addictive behaviors. But these are not healthy or effective solutions for managing our emotions. So they may provide momentary relief or distractions, but in the end, the emotions pile up and quickly become an energy drain. So, what is healthy way to manage our emotions? So, acknowledge them, bring them to God in prayer, talk to a trusted friend, receive empathy. Expressing our emotion in this way provides the empathy, validation, and comfort that strengthen us to be able to carry our burdens. And when we listen to and acknowledge what we are feeling, it helps us get in touch with our wants and needs. Then we can bring it all to God, looking to Him to take care of us and be our source of strength. This is what it means to have emotionally healthy faith. And as we accept our emotions before God, sharing openly and honestly with Him, We will discover what he listens, empathizes, validates, and responds. He comes to our aid to comfort us, straighten us, and give us peace. So, we share more about how to bring your emotion and personality into your relationship with Jesus in our new. So you have domination if, as you walk the earth, you know that your consciousness is God, the one and only reality. You became aware of something you would like to express or possess. You have the ability to feel that you are and possess that which but a moment before was imaginary. The final result, the embodying of your assumption, is completely outside of the offices of a three-dimension mind. It becomes to birth in a way that no man knows. So, my child, know that. I don't care if you live your best life. I hope you live your freest life, your most unburdened life, your biggest life. I hope your life is a patchwork of lessons and trials and joys and mistakes and growth and evolutions and expansion. I hope you understand that rejection, failures, disappointment means you care, you are trying, you are out there in life, alive to it. I hope your life feels beautiful to you more than it looks beautiful to everyone else. I hope you are free and that you keep freeing yourself from who you thought you should be, from who society told you to be, from heavy expectations and weighty ambition. I hope you know when you are in a moment you will remember forever. I hope you know how good you have it when it's a good, and I hope your life is an ongoing evolution, a constant becoming. I hope you shrug off old sleeves with easy, and I hope you leave empty space in your life for the unknown. So the magic, the surprise, the unexpected, I hope you don't just aim for best and instead aim for full, whole, ever evolving, unconfined and unrestrained. Mostly, I hope you take the path that is meant for you and not the one expected of you. So my child, know that. Caution and protection come into play today. The question here is, are you being too over proactive and cautious or not enough? Where you are leaving yourself open to losing something of value. This will, of course, be decided upon your own personal situation and circumstances. But if you have worked hard for things and your dreams and finally successful, are you things to the extreme and shutting yourself away? Or are you not doing enough to be open for others, talking what you have worked so hard for? If you are one who divulges a little too much or a little too lax, this can be a time to redo passwords, protect yourself legally, or simply being willing to get help by gaining advice and necessary information. So, my child, know that. Your dream have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. So today I acknowledge that my life is expanding and new doors are opening. I will let go of unwanted past experiences, forgive and be grateful for lessons learned. I will be filled with a vision of everything that I want my life to be do and and let the magic happen. I give thanks in advance for all the blessings on their way. Prosperity focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Today I will focus on the good and happy moments in my life. For this is true wealth. I am a powerful person who believe in prosperity and happiness and health. I will stay positive and prosper beyond my wildest dreams. I give praise and thanks for unknown blessings already on their way. Dear someone, know that. I know we already said our goodbyes, but sometimes my heart aches for you. It's painful to know you adapt someone who understand your rage and still loved you anyway. The universe has a funny way of breaking your heart. Sometimes it sends you everything you have ever wanted, but just for temporary days. Sometimes all I think about is you, and if you ever stumble upon this, I hope you are happy. I hope your heart is full, your sadness is replaced by joy. They say I should stop mentioning your name, that I should stop thinking of you, but your memories hit hard when I see the sky in beautiful colors. When the sun hits my skin, when the wind brushes on my cheeks, I will always remember how you made me feel. For that, I will always love you, but it would not be the kind of love that makes you crazy and earn for someone to love you back. And this time I will love through my prayers. I will love you even when I know we don't belong in the same page. I will love you enough to let you go. I will love you enough to be happy for you even when your happiness is with someone else. Whenever you are, I will always wish you well. I think part of me will always be with you, and that is okay. Dear someone, know that. I have never been in love. I have never had the luxury of calling someone my Valentine when they were mine. I have never been someone's sole priority. I have never had the chance to dance. I have never had to am in the pouring rain that arrives you insane. I have never been desired in that way, and I keep thinking that there must be something wrong with me. I tell them I'm fine, but I can't help feeling that I'm back in high school again without a date to the prom. I try to convince myself that I'm better off as I watch. My friends hopelessly fall from the bachelors while they are on the football field living life to the fullest. I can't help but stare at couples holding hands beneath the twinkling lights on the college street. I try to convince myself that I am happy of them. But jealousy will always get the best of me. I started endlessly searching to find what everyone else has felt at my age, but all I found was attack. If I'm being honest, I still want to. But I'm done chasing it. I'm done being patient because my child know that. There were the number of the children of Israel 600,000 and even 100. Lord speak unto Moses, saying, to many those shalt give the more inheritance, and a few shalt give the less inheritance. To every one shall his inheritance. Winding the land shall be divided by lot according to the names of the tribes of their fathers. They shall inherit according to their lot shall the possession therefore divided between many and few. And at midnight Paul and Silas pray and praises unto God, and the prisoners heard them, and suddenly there was a great earthquake, so that the foundation of the prison were. He drew out the sword and would have killed himself, supposing that the prisoner had been killed. But Paul cried with a loud voice, saying, do thyself no harm, for we are all here. Then he called for a light, and spring in, he came trembling, and fell down before Paul and Silas. Because you have so much left to learn, because you have not met your new best friend, because you deserve to heal, because you deserve your own love, because you deserve to be here, because you have infinite potential to be discovered, because summer is on its way, because winter becomes magical to you again, because you have not finished writing your novel and a little girl you will never meet needs it. Because of art, because of your dog, because of your chosen family by blood, because she gets better, because you have not been to Ireland, because feelings are not facts, because you are someone's proof that goodness still exists in paper. type yes if you have faith and trust in God.